and welcome to episode 7 of Arcasaur Table Talk. And I am, as always, your host, Deanna, and I have with me for this week's episode
Garnet Sky.
And Scott, the storyteller for Arcasaur Tabletop.
Yes, our little podcast group that I don't know if we have much of an audience for. But hey, maybe if you like this, there's always a link in the description to our website, which has a link to our podcast. We got campaign 1 and about half of campaign 2 already up.
A little under half of campaign 2.
Okay. Just have to finish editing and then we'll get to campaign 3.
Which I'm in. Ha ha ha.
Yep. Okay, so what we're talking about today is an article Scott found that's recommending tabletop board games that have role-playing elements to them.
Woohoo!
Yes. We're only going to talk about a few of the games in the list in the article because there's Baker's Dozen, as we'll see right here. Bring up the article. Yep. Title of the article is the 13 best board games for an immersive gaming experience as of this year. And then, depending on what all we end up discussing regarding the synopsises of the few I did curate out of this list, we'll see what else we'll end up talking about. All right.
Yes.
And the first one I was going to talk about is going to be the first one in our article writers list, and that is the Gloomhaven board game. And it says it is a game for 1 to 4 players. That means you can do solo play with this.
Yep, because who doesn't like to sit down at a table and play with themselves?
Did you really need to make it sound so bad?
No, you sit at a table, you set up the game, you play by yourself. Just because your mind went to a dirty place doesn't mean that mine did. Aha.
Yeah, but generally an audience's does. I'm sorry, guys.
So,
we all know where your minds went.
Ages 14 plus, playtime 1 hours plus, and rather advanced complexity on this one.
Yeah. Means set up and lots of little tiny tokens to keep track of. And their summary is, let me minimize OBS so I can actually read. Yeah, because I don't have this set up so that I can read things side by side.
I mean,
Do you want me to read it? I'm going to read it.
Sure.
Okay, is that sure to Scott or to me?
Let's go with you. We'll let Scott read the next one.
All right, and it's just the Gloomhaven. Alrighty.
Yes, just the synopsis for Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven is often considered the king of RPG board games, and for a good reason. It is a legacy-style game, meaning that the choices you make during the playthrough will affect subsequent games. Oh, I'm doing terrible. This is awful. I'm
It's
so
okay.
sorry. Who wrote this?
No, you're
We'll
fine.
do it on the first try. We'll do it on the first try. We'll do it live.
It features an innovative card-driven combat system and branching story campaign, and a huge variety of character class to choose from. Gloomhaven is a massive game that can take over 100 hours to complete, making it an excellent investment for those who want a deep and immersive experience. Yeah, I don't even have time to do my own laundry sometimes. A
Yeah.
100 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you you do sit with us for 2 hours a week playing D&D, so
Yeah, but that's with my best friends. And and I'm not gonna sit at my table for 100 hours by myself.
Well, they're not expecting you to do it all in one sitting. And by the
Oh,
way,
okay. Oh, so
humans.
this is like the Monopoly game I played in high school that took 4 years.
yeah.
Well, it's
Oh,
not quite that bad.
Yep. Sounds pretty much straightforward.
Yeah, and as always with a lot of these listicles, there is a an affiliate link that goes to an Amazon page from what I can tell of the Bitly link.
okay.
Yep.
So it can
So,
even tell you where to go get it.
Yeah.
That's
yep.
awesome.
Yeah, it'll tell you where to go get it, how much it costs, all that fun stuff. All right, and the next one I picked was what?
Pathfinder adventure card game,
Yes.
according to the list you gave us.
Yes, the little
Which is
list
a
I
little
made.
ways down.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, I'm skipping
Oh,
over a
that's a
few of
cool
them.
box.
Oh yeah. According to this, 1 to 4 players, ages 13 plus. Playtime is 2 hours
Yeah, hold
plus,
on. Get down to it.
and has an intermediate complexity.
Which means
That
it's a
sounds
bit
like
more
my speed.
beginner friendly. That's why the age rating is a year younger.
Yep. According to the article, the Pathfinder adventure card game is a deck building game set in the Pathfinder universe. Players choose a character class and build a deck of cards representing their abilities and equipment. They then embark on a campaign of fighting monsters and completing quests. The game is designed to be played with 1 to 4 players, making it an excellent choice for solo or group play.
You know, if you're not quite ready to invest in the Pathfinder campaign books and such, I would say this is the uh, Pathfinder Light. It's a way to
Okay.
start exploring Pathfinder without investing in the books yet. Though,
So, like, dip your toes in before you're ready to jump,
yeah, but
Yeah,
kind of thing.
or
the
splash
whole
yourself with a bucket of
Pathfinder
cold water.
yeah, but the entire Pathfinder team on Twitter is basically like, oh, if you're not ready to invest in our company yet by buying our books and stuff, just go to the Archive of Nethys. You can pretty much
Mhm.
start up the entire game just by going through the Archive of Nethys, like a try before you buy kind of program.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
There's not as much homebrew in Pathfinder because they did all the homebrewing before they published the books.
they did the homebrew before the homebrew could be homebrew.
Yes. All right, and the next one up is
On your list, it's Mansions of Madness.
yes. I wanted to give a slight diversity of sampling
Yep.
because the pretty much the whole
So who's
first
going to read
half
this one?
I'm gonna read it. The Mansions of Madness is a 1 to 5 player game, ages 14 plus, 2 or more hours, and this is a very beginner friendly game. The only reason the
Okay.
age rating's a little higher is because this is Lovecraftian horror.
Yeah, I think it's funny how it's
Ooh.
like, I think it's funny how it's like complexity beginner. Yes, draw them in, tell them it's easy, and then drive them mad, make them kill each other. Yes, because that's
Yes.
the one thing I love about anything that has Lovecraftian horror is your character just slowly goes more and more and more insane until they start either hurting themselves or others. It's great
Yeah.
how
That's that.
mortal your character is.
Yes, that's how all descents into madness are, and that's pretty much how Lovecraft and such. And it's why Call of Cthulhu owns most of the still under copyright rights to a vast majority of the Cthulhu mythos, because while Lovecraft and Cthulhu itself are public domain, not all the works are. But let's get back to the synopsis. So, Lovecraftian horror game set in the 1920s. The players take on the roles of explorers of a haunted mansion, trying to solve a mystery and solve the horrors within. This game,
Won't survive the horrors within, but yeah.
yes, the game has an app that controls enemies and features an app that controls enemies and events, making every playthrough unique. Mansions of Madness, a great choice for any horror enthusiast. Which, yeah, I'd say that's pretty true. Lots of horror, or if you have experience with the Call of Cthulhu books and you want to have a party board game, Mansions of Madness would be a perfect fit for you and your group. If you want more horror on top of your horror. Usually people who do horror campaigns want something light and silly for their board
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, no. If it has to do anything with Lovecraft, no, there's no light and silly. There's only pain, and madness. That's how you
Yeah.
know you're in a good Call of Cthulhu campaign. Is
Yeah,
by the
and
time
the
you're done,
last
you've either
one
ended
in
the
this
world or reset the world. One of the
article,
two.
scrolling down, I believe was this one.
Shadows of Brimstone, City of the Agents, is what you have on there.
Yeah, I scrolled down to it.
So, who wants to read this one?
I read it.
All right.
Okay.
Shadow of Brimstone, City of Ancients. Players 1 through 4, ages 12 and up. Playtime is 2+ hours. Complexity is advanced.
Yep.
Ooh.
You get a nice
Shadow
long
of
read
Brim.
there.
Yes. This one's the longest. Let's
Yeah.
see if I can get the.
Good luck. Good luck reading it.
Okay.
Got
Shadow of
everything except the
Brimstone.
other bits. I was trying to get
That's
the
fine.
whole of the summary in.
Shadow of Brimstone is a cooperative game set in a Weird West universe. Players take on the roles of cowboys and gunslingers exploring a haunted mine, fighting monsters, and collecting treasures. The game includes a unique dice roll combat system and a card-driven exploration system that allows for various strategies. In conclusion, RPG board games offer a great alternative to traditional RPGs for those who want a condensed and immersive experience. Whether you prefer high fantasy, horror, or science fiction, there is a game on the list for you.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
cool. So you can
yeah.
pick different kinds of areas. That's neat. That's
Well,
neat.
I think
that
the in
was that
conclusion is
was
for the
the
whole list.
yeah, that was for the whole article because it calls
Oh,
back
okay,
to
okay,
everything that was in the list.
okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a shorter summary
Well,
than I thought it was.
Yeah, but the one thing that
Battle of
surprises
Brimstone,
me,
that's insane.
yeah,
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm
yeah,
just saying, like it's
and the company name that they've got is Flying Frog Productions.
yeah, but the one thing that
Which
gets me though
I
is
think that's awesome. The
the,
company names that some people come up with.
the one thing that gets me though is how they're missing out on what I see, and I know this is all like person by person basis, but they're missing out on one game that I think is like the most important because I absolutely love it. And it's one
Yeah.
of my favorite board games of all
Yeah,
time, and
moving
that is
over.
Betrayal at House on the Hill. They
Yes.
completely left out Betrayal at House on the Hill, and it's actually like my favorite board game
Yeah,
because
and there'll
it's just
be
nuts.
links to both that article and the one I've just brought up, which is I guess sort of a board game wiki, board game geek with Betrayal at House on the Hill. And
And
there
this is the one you need to play when I come over
Oh
to
yes.
yes,
visit.
oh yes, oh
Yes,
yes,
this
oh yes.
this
Okay.
is the one that our
This is
friend
the one
Bo
that
found at a garage sale for $2. A
yep,
mint condition second release with the screwed up tiles.
yep.
Ooh.
It's
Now,
super freaking rare.
admittedly, it's no longer in mint condition, but it's still in excellent condition because,
Yep, we
we
are
take
very
care of
careful
our
with it.
games.
Yeah.
I mean, I've still got
Also on
boxes from the original Pokemon games
yep, on
with
top of
the
that,
shrink
like,
wrap over the artwork.
but on top of that, just hear me out.
Mhm.
If you want to play Betrayal at House on the Hill, and don't worry about getting first edition. Don't worry about trying to find the rarest copy.
No.
Go to your local big box store. Go to your local comic book shop or wherever you can buy tabletop games and get yourself a copy of this. Yes, it'll set you back like 30-40 bucks, but
Depending on
the
where you
amount
go.
of play yep, and the amount of play that we've gotten out of this game is phenomenal. On
Yeah,
top of that,
except
they
I
not
always
only have
I
they
almost
not only have Betrayal at House on the Hill, there's also, because it's by Wizards of the Coast, there's Betrayal
well,
at
since
Baldur's Gate.
yes, there is that too.
And
Well,
we
technically it's
own both.
Hasbro that
Yeah, but we own both editions, or we own both versions. And
we own both of those versions. There's actually I think there was one other version. And it all and the fun thing is this
well,
game
there's
comes
an
in the
expansion.
no, I think there was
No, there's other versions, yes, but they have the expansion Betrayal at House on the Hill Widow's Walk, which adds more tiles, adds more haunts, makes it more immersive.
yeah.
Um
Okay.
but it's we don't have that. Though
Okay,
it's
let's see.
actually a lot of fun that in Betrayal at Baldur's Gate,
Yeah, they
it's
have
like,
Widow's
okay,
Walk,
we're
Santa
we're
and
going
Minsk promo cards from 2017, and some other Baldur's Gate promo cards.
yeah, but we were playing Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, and we got to a certain spot, and it's like, okay, let's go on ahead and see. Okay, okay, the trader is Deanna, as always, because that's what happens.
Yeah, the
And
only
it's
time I
like,
wasn't the betrayer was the one time I wasn't playing, but
and actually no, there was one other time, we can get to that in a moment. But we it was like, oh yeah, by the by, her character's now gone because her character was actually oh crap, I can't remember his name. Vampire in the Baldur's Gate series. Uh
Rod von Zarovich.
Strahd. Yeah, she ended up being Strahd in disguise and basically trapped us in an alternative universe where we had to escape. It was like, what the crap? You're gonna put us up against Strahd? We're screwed. But the other scenario with
I
Betrayal at House on
actually
the
don't
Hill,
remember that.
well, with Betrayal at
I'm
House
pretty
on the
sure that was a
Hill,
nightmare you had.
Okay, well, with Betrayal at House on the Hill, there was another scenario that you had played. I think you were playing it with us,
I ended up
and
as a vampire.
we opened up the survivor's guide, and we're like, okay, so this omen and this area, it says, okay, so the betrayer is no one. Go to haunt number 62. Went over to haunt number 62, and it was
I
like,
don't think that was the
no,
right number,
every,
but
well, still, but everybody was to go back to the entrance of the house, and it's like, okay, well, our investigation's done. There's nothing else that we need to find, and then the door's locked, and then there's creaking. Remove all tiles from the house. Find the key. The house is trying to devour you, and I'm like, whoa, wait, what? And yeah, in that one, there was no betrayer. The bad guy was the house itself. Which, if I remember correctly, we almost all died.
yeah, because we got other omens.
Yeah,
One of
it
which
was.
I believe drove you to madness.
Oh yeah, it drove it drove my character insane. Which didn't help because I was playing as Ox, and so he's basically one of the strongest characters you can get in the game.
Yeah, but he's also the dumbest.
Yeah,
He don't have much sanity.
yeah. So, but seriously, Betrayal at House on the Hill, definitely suggest it. Definitely suggest playing it. Quick little synopsis is Betrayal at House on the Hill is a tile-based game allowing players to build their own haunted house room by room, tile by tile, creating new thrilling game board every time. The game is designed for 3 to 6 people, each of whom plays 1 to 6 6 possible characters. That's the basics of it.
Yeah, technically it's one of 12 possible characters because it is 6 double-sided character tiles.
Yep.
Oh.
But we will play it when you get over here, and we'll see if we can get TS in on this, and possibly see if we can do like a live play, um,
Probably
just for our
not.
channel. Well, I mean, we have a way to rig a camera to record just the board and not our faces, so we can maintain anonymity.
Somewhat, but maybe not. I wouldn't expect to look for it in any time soon, even if we do record it, because live play versus, you know, it might be interesting to us, but nobody else will care.
We'll see. There might be some people that
Yeah,
like to have
they
it on
would.
the background. There might be some people. There are people that watch candles burn and paint dry for fun. So if they're willing to watch candles burn and paint dry, they can watch us goof around, build a haunted house, get wrecked, and make bad jokes. That should be fine.
That sounds awesome. I'll bring the vodka
I,
and you bring the
d-
game.
I
Hey, and
don't
hey,
think your mom would like,
TS is 21, so the vodka would be just fine.
except with y'all's mom.
We'll play it in the backyard. She doesn't have to know.
I
We'll
mean,
put it
we could,
in a sherry bottle. She'll never know.
and I know this isn't a part of board game stuff, but we might also, just for the heck of it, we might also do a real play of Dread. That would be a lot of fun.
Yes, we need to play that. I haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah.
And they
How
now
are you,
have a giant Jenga set at Walmart for those people that don't want to buy 2x4s and build their own.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you also threw away your 2x4s, Scott.
yeah, because they were out in the whole bunch of rain. They ended up getting wood rot.
Yeah, because it was pine wood, and that's what happens to untreated pine.
Yeah.
Well, we make some more.
Mm.
Or
I'm
buy
thinking
the
this
set at
time just
Walmart.
go out and buy this at Walmart because it literally costs $5 more to buy the set at Walmart than it did to take the painstaking time of cutting all those pieces out and
Yeah.
sanding them and making sure that they're sprayed right. So I'll just go and buy the giant yard Jenga set.
Okay.
And you guys will have fun with that because I won't be playing.
Ooh, and we can also make a fire pit in the backyard.
We'll make a fire pit and marshmallows and Bailey's Irish cream. Yeah. Hey, it's
Baileys.
my vacation. If I cannot sip mimosas on the beach, I'm getting drunk in the woods. Okay? Okay.
What woods? There aren't any
She
woods
has
The-
2 trees. That counts.
The woods in
counts
our
for-
mind.
That counts for nothing. Okay.
It's my imagination. Let me have it.
So,
That is the best part of being an adult. Playing fun board games with your friends and getting drunk.
Let's see. So there are
subscription. I'm trying to see if we have any comments on our video because we did make a request for comments last time.
we did make a request for comments. We have gotten none.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
I can't comment on the comments if we don't get any comments.
I'll make sure to keep that commitment.
Okay.
All right.
Why?
I'll trust you this time.
So, does anybody have any questions for each other or something that we can, have a call for comment?
Well, I did try putting up a request for comments over on Twitter, but I didn't get any bites on that either.
It's okay. It happens.
How many people have seen the video of my game, Port of Call?
As of this recording, it is still at 22.
Yay! People have seen it. People have seen it.
And collectively, let's see.
Yeah, you're the one that has all the analytics.
Yeah, I've got access to all the analytics. Collectively, we've gotten a bit. I believe it was 122 views since we started the channel.
Okay.
Yeah, and just under 19 hours of watch time.
Yay!
All right. So,
We've got one subscriber that is not a member of the Arcasaur tabletop team.
Oh, really?
Yep. At least
There's actual human beings on the planet that have seen it?
At least I think they're not a member of the Arcasaur tabletop team. Unfortunately, the person who subscribed does not let us see who they are.
Oh. They're secretly adoring it in the darkness.
Well, since nobody has any general questions to put out,
3 subscribers are the 3 of us.
but since nobody has a thing to put out, I'll go on ahead and ask one to you two and see what your opinions are.
Okay.
What is a piece of music that most inspired your most recent character?
Lindsay Sterling. The girl is on fire. Check her out. Lindsay Sterling. Like sterling silver jewelry. Lindsay Sterling. She's
Yes, the
awesome.
violinist.
She
She
is
is
awesome.
she really is a good violinist with a lot of showmanship to herself.
She is awesome.
I don't think I was really thinking about music when I created my current character because I created her, what was it?
5-6 years ago.
2015, 2016 when I created her.
Yeah, but if there's any music that could you could ascribe to that character, and I'm not saying
Um,
like genre in total. I'm just saying just a piece of music.
uh, individual piece of music I would associate with her. No, I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Yeah. I mean, if you were asking about Solaire, I would have
Sure. Go
something.
with Solaire.
You actually created a spell for Solaire.
Okay.
What was that spell?
Thunderfield or
Yes,
Lightning Field.
Lightning Field. What was my brain is not remembering what we based
The
Lightning Field on.
the opening for the song Thunderstruck.
Oh yes, you decided she needed to have Thunderstruck, and she's playing it on. I don't remember if she was playing it on a guitar or a lute.
I
Let
think
me
you
check
had a
her
lute.
equipment.
Accidentally bumped the microphone there.
Yeah, because they've got things listed out is weird on this particular. Let's see. Yep, it's a lute. Thunderstruck on a lute. I have no idea if that exists, but if somebody finds it, please do comment a link to it. Uh, and by the way, you can hear the adventures of Solaire, at least some of them, part of them, because that is campaign 2 she's in.
So, do you have anything for me?
Uh, well, why don't you answer your own question?
Oh, well, fine then.
Where are the peppers that Peter Piper picked?
Well, it depends how you. No, it depends. Do you want the happy story or the sad story?
We don't want either story. We want you to answer the question about your
Dadgummit.
musical
Okay,
inspiration for a character.
fine. Um,
Let's go with Zoltar. Does he
with
have any
Zoltar,
musical inspiration?
um, in all honesty, like he's one of the few characters that I don't have musical inspiration for. Uh, um, I
Alright.
mean, other than like if you consider the song "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap," but that really makes no sense. Um,
I
but
thought
with
I thought about the personality for the Mighty Monty would be Firestarter.
yeah, That would make sense.
Yeah, that one works.
But when it comes to characters that we've had in previous campaigns,
Oh, I'm just talking
um,
about PCs you've created, not necessarily any specific.
well, as I said,
Since
a lot of the NPCs,
you're our forever DM.
yeah. So you'll never get to see those PCs.
Hey, they'll get to see Zoltar when I upload that one.
But with some of the NPCs, uh, as far as let's see, um, I know this probably sounds like a mega Chad thing, but Callus, before the Callus that we have in campaign 3, Callus campaign 2, um,
Yeah,
hit.
giving spoilers for campaign 3.
Sorry, just I don't want people to get confused. They listen to campaign 3 and campaign 2 and then come over to this.
Mm,
Um,
yes,
Callus campaign
a
2
little bit of preemptive im-
in beckoning. I don't know.
disambiguation,
Yeah.
as Wikipedia puts it.
With Callus campaign 2, it's Can You Feel My Heart orchestral remix,
Yeah, that
because
makes sense. Don't spoil things.
I'm just gonna say because he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, campaign 1 is done. um, or already uploaded. So or at least already uploaded in podcast format. Go and listen to us on Spotify, fools. Um,
Yeah, you can get there from the link to our main website in the description. Until
but
we finally get them those uploaded over here on YouTube.
yeah, but there's one character. She's a smuggler and a pirate. Everybody loves her. It's Elisara Tideborn. Um, what hers is based off of is basically the how to put it, the Ballad of the Myrrh, from I just not took a lot of inspiration, but I was listening to that song while building the character, from Sea of Thieves. Really good one.
Yeah,
Um,
she's a plot point NPC. She's not a DMPC.
yeah. Um, with James Deckwood, I don't really have anything for him. Um, he actually was going to be
We
just
kind of
kind of
he was supposed to be a background NPC, then me and TS kind of forcibly adopted him.
yeah. Um, and but with the only other character that I can think of, um, hmm, that's actually a pretty hard sell. Because the only one that the only one that really springs to mind outside of that would be a character that I've made that I would love to play as, and I'm pretty sure that I'm never gonna play as him. It because I'm a forever DM is Raj, and the
Yeah, you're
song that inspired
Loxodon.
me for him. The song that inspired me for him is it's actually two different songs. One song is Yod by Bloodywood, and the other one, I actually have to go in here and look at my videos because I can see the image, I can hear the song in my head, but I cannot.
Wasn't it a song from Sarah's Wrath?
No. It is also from Bloodywood.
Oh, a
I have to
different
just
song from one of their albums.
yeah. But the first one is Yod because he had lost his son, tragically lost his son, and so it's like the in remembrance theme for him. But the other one, scrolling to it, where is it? Dadgummit, where'd you go? Oh, come on. How far back was this?
It may have fallen
Uh
out of your history.
oh no, it's not in my history. I saved it in my favorites. Um oh holy crap. Okay, I don't remember it being this far back. Let me go back up. Eh,
Well, considering you
scrolling
got
through.
what is it at now? 3,000 items in your YouTube favorites.
Um yeah, but I found it. It's Gadar, which is also by Bloodywood, which it's a song about, screw the government, I'm going to handle it myself type song. It's a very angry song. Um and I listened to that one a lot on repeat while I was making him. Um but yeah, just those are a few songs that I've kind of, used as an inspiration. As far as campaigns, I use songs for inspiration for campaigns, boss fights, you name it. Like music has basically inspired the vast majority of what we play.
Yeah.
That was a long ramble. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. All right. And since we often give shout outs to Renee, he's got
How's he doing now?
there are now 24 games guided by Firelights that have been released in his Firelights Jam.
Beautiful. Oh, that's
Yes.
awesome, dude.
And he's got over 125 participants in the jam.
Yes.
And he's doing it. He's also making a game for his own jam that's going to be guided. That's a what was it? A Cowboy Bebop themed version.
Yeah. You were saying that last time. Oh, that's so awesome.
Yes,
I'm so
and
happy for
I'm
him. That is
bringing up
so
the
cool.
guided by Firelights collection, and let's see. One of the ones that I actually interacted with the creator a little bit was this one, Fort Pleasant. It is a condensed solo co-op about a desperate journey across shifting otherworldly landscape. It's a game of exploration, investigation, and survival. He posted on Twitter of, okay, which one of these uh, cover art ideas do you guys like the best? And honestly, I think he made the best choice out of all the ones he had concepted. It's a
Awesome.
great looking game. Let's see. Can't tell if they're now. It's not. Looks like it's not completely out, but it is load added to those that are up. And there's a creator who's made 2 games for the Firelights Jam, both of them based around the 100-Acre Wood.
Ooh.
I mean,
That sounds
they're
interesting.
yeah. The one that they've got up right as of right now is called "You're Never Alone in the 100-Acre Wood," and it's available for $4. Let's see what the
Awesome.
synopsis for this one is. 100-Acre Wood is a large and wondrous place full of animals, both real and imaginary. You are one such who has just arrived, and you're going to be making some new friends.
Cool.
Looks like you're being guided by Pooh and Piglet because they are very welcoming, but they're very busy, so they want you you to help out with some chores.
Always make time for your schizophrenic friends. Sorry. I had to say it. Sorry.
No, more like ADD friends.
Yeah, it's ADHD. Because really, that's what Pooh Bear is. He is very
Yep.
neuro.
He's
He's neuro.
attention. He's attention deficit in
Tigger.
no. He's attention deficit in a high definition.
But yeah, all the members of the 100-Acre Wood exhibit some amount of neurodivergence.
Hey, that is my whole wheelhouse. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, and the one the character I'm currently playing as would probably want is called the Librarian's Apprentice.
Ooh.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, let's see what their summary is. The library exists. Oh yeah, this creator said one of their inspirations was the Library of the Unseen University by Sir Terry Pratchett. Because L space. And honestly, if you guys haven't read the Discworld books, find the image reading guide. That will be your best way to read the books. And honestly, all of Sir Terry's stuff is amazing. But the ones that focus on the librarian, I believe, were considered a major inspiration for this game.
Okay.
Along with the Stygian Library by Emmy Allen. And works by Studio Ghibli, like Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away, Nausicaa, and Princess Mononoke.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
It's...
and this one is a 2-for-1. Because it's got volume 1 and 2. Which includes a bestiary and some roll tables because they couldn't quite fit everything onto one double-sided PDF for printout.
Huh.
Oh, actually, let's see. Yep. And they've got character sheet printouts and a screen reader version. And they even got access copies for people in the library and education spheres.
Very cool.
Yeah. But there'll also be, like I said, there's going to be a link to the Guided by Firelights page because honestly, there are a lot of awesome games and multiple genres. Like, there's even a Pokemon-inspired one. And one other thing I found while I was searching around the Twitter sphere was a map maker who decided to do a bit of open licensing, open community licensing for the maps he makes for people to use in their commercial products. One,
Okay.
Tom Kartos, he made up his own little open map license agreement that's kind of a play on his name because it's Tom's Open Map License, or as he shortened it, the Tom License. So, as long as you give him proper accreditation and you use the free watermarked maps, and he does have high-res commercial maps available for commercial licensing use. And,
Okay.
he does have restrictions, like maps he did as collaborations. But he's got notations on all of his maps on what you can use or not. And,
Okay.
don't alter his maps.
Well, yeah.
No making, the maps can't be used to make NFTs or AI training,
Yeah.
which, and he's got links to where you can get the maps and such. And let's take a look over at his map gallery, since we're talking about his maps. And just to show you guys, those watching, a little sample of what kind of stuff he's making, which honestly, a lot of them are very interesting. He has ocean battle maps. Those would have been really handy for campaign 2. But we made do. Got swamps, forests, jungles, or dungeons. Ooh, he's even got extra planar maps. All kinds of fun stuff.
Awesome.
And I thought I would give one other little shout out to another person. Let me just pull that up in specific. Because it was something else I found on Twitter. Here it is. This is a Kickstarter that Lone Colossus Games is going to be coming out with soon, called the Wormlings RPG. And when I saw it, I immediately thought of both Scott and TS, because of two of the elements that they've got in the description for the game. Because it says it has a feel similar to Steven Universe, My Little Pony, and featuring, baby dragons. He keeps saying it's going to be launching soon, but he hasn't set a date for when it's launching yet. I'm getting to a point where I'm kind of wanting to post on the next time he says it's coming soon, to go, could you give us a launch month? I'm hoping it's going to be launching in like the next month or two.
Okay.
But from the way they've described it, it sounds like it's going to be a really good game that's, young person friendly. Like kids first TTRPG. I think that's going to be everything for that we've got for this week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You guys want me to try again and see if we can get some bites on people's favorite characters? Maybe posting a format for people to comment with?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say the format's going to be what your character name is, a brief bit of possible like description slash backstory, whether or not you've gotten to play that character, and then why the character is your favorite. We'll be putting that as a pinned comment down in the description, and I'll also be posting once I finish the recording that same format over on my Twitter.
Okay.
And I'll have a link to that Twitter post in the description as well.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for listening, and as always, we'd like some comments and do all the little algorithmy stuff if you like our rambles. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Get us in front.
Like us.
Share the video to people you think would like our content.
And check out our games. We have really fun.
Yes, we do have product demos for those games up on the channel and our in one of our other playlists. So if you want to check them out, you just go straight to the product demo playlist and all that fun stuff. And thanks for listening. And keep on adventuring, people.
Bye. Yep.